Hey, it's Cakes and Shakes, and I am here with Cakes, my Mega Bat Dragon, and Candy Corn, my Neon Bat Dragon. And oh, by the way, I've said this before, but Candy Corn is my official Halloween pet. It's my pet of Halloween, if you want, my mascot, because I just think Candy Corn looks so Halloween-y with the orange and the glowing. These things look like candy corns on his head. So, official pet of Halloween, which I'm super excited about. The Halloween update comes out, I think it's on October 5th or 6th. So, less than a week away. Excited about that. That is not the reason I'm making this video, though. I am making this video because I have subs all the time, or people come up to me and they're just like, Cakes, you are so rich. How did you get so rich? Literally, somebody asks me that every day. And I guess, you know, if you look at my inventory, you could say I'm rich. I have a lot of good pets, you know, Bat Dragons, Mega Bat Dragons, Neons, Mega Crows, I think I've told you guys before, I have Megas of every high tier pet, Mega Frost Dragons, Mega Giraffe, Mega Owl, Mega Parrot, Mega Shadow. So I have pretty good pets, and I guess it's all relative, right? I know people who have 15 Mega Shadow Dragons, and compared to them, I'm not rich, but I will say I do have a lot of good pets. And so people say, hey, Cakes, like, how did you get so many pets? And so this video is all about helping all of you get rich in Adopt Me. And I'm going to show you all of the tricks that I use to get these pets. So stay tuned. I've got a bunch of things. If you're new to Adopt Me, I hope this helps. If you're not new to Adopt Me, you might learn something new. But at the end of the day, right, there's just a bunch of things that if you do them all together, it helps you grow pets faster, helps you get bucks faster. It just helps you, get rich faster. So I'm going to walk you through all the things that I did to get these pets. And I hope that it's super helpful to all of you. So come with me, and we are going to explore all the different ways to get rich in Adopt Me. First off, I would recommend, you could tell here, right, I've got 2 pets out. How do I have 2 pets? Well, because I'm playing with 2 accounts right now. So if you have multiple devices, that is trick number 1. If you have 2 devices, you can grow 2 pets at once. If you have 3 devices, you can grow 3 pets at once. If you have 4 devices, and so on and so forth. That is my number 1 tip, because if you think about growing is really hard. And so if you can grow twice as fast, then you can have 2 devices. You want to grow 3 times as fast, have 3, you want to grow. I have 4 accounts. I usually am always grinding and growing 2 or 3 or 4 pets at the same time. That is by far the fastest way to age up pets. Second, right, the second way is, come in and, go to dress up and make yourself a baby. So if you make yourself a baby, all of a sudden, right, now when you're going around and doing tasks, it allows you to get the bucks yourself and get the bucks for your pets. So you get more opportunities. Like, people ask me all the time, hey, Cakes, like, how do you have so many bucks? I've had 600,000 bucks before, right? And it's just because when you're grinding with 3 or 4 accounts, then it allows you to just get bucks way, way faster. So I recommend, if you're just grinding, trying to get bucks so you can get buy eggs and so on and so forth, do it as a baby, because you'll be able to age up way, way faster. You'll be able to get bucks faster. So I'm going to go back to parent here, and I'm going to pick up Cakes because I love Cakes. So those are a couple of kind of basic tips. The other thing is, right, like, you see all my needs up here. always take care of all your needs, right? Don't miss any needs. And so we're gonna go into my house and just take care of some needs as an example. But the next tip that I have for you is set up a growing house, right? So what I just mean by that is you can see, like I set up, so if I have 3 pets going, I have 3 beds, I've got water dishes, I've got food dishes, I can take care of all their needs, I've got showers, I actually have a speed potion cauldron, right? So where do you get that? Here, let me go back and get, oh, that's fine, Cakes. I'm gonna put the bat dragon, I'm gonna put my, put candy corn in the shower. But so if you go into edit house and you go to stuff and you search on cauldron, so you can see right here, a speed potion cauldron for 650 bucks. I use that all the time. Why? Because it enables you to run around the screen so much faster, and you get places so much faster. So you could see on my account, right, I've got 1,266 speed potions. On my alt account, one of my alt accounts, I have 15,000 speed potions. And it's just because I basically saved them up, but it allows you to run around the screen just so much faster and get places faster. So I recommend that. I also recommend buying a money tree. So here's a money tree, same thing, go into stuff, search on money. And you can see right there, it's expensive, $1,450 bucks. But if every minute or every few minutes, you can get $8. So it pays for itself really quick. And you can get, I think they Adopt Me limits it, so you can only get like $100 a day or something. But that is something else I recommend. So, get the money tree. I also set up, I buy the water, this is you can grab water, so you can keep that in your inventory. You could do the pizzas, keep those in your inventory, right? So when you go in to get food, you have a full stock of stuff that allows you to feed your pets and just have it with you. Put the pianos in your growing house, right? So when you get the playground need, you can take care of your pets there. So set up a growing house with all of the things I just showed you. That will help immensely. Next tip is do all the tasks on your task board, but particularly making these mega neon pets, because it allows you to get the RGB boxes where you could win legendaries like a chameleon or a squid. So do those things as well. Like I always do my task board, and I always do this other thing. So I've got my pizza here, right? I can feed candy corn to pizza, so I don't even have to go anywhere for that, right? Now I've got my pool party, so I should go to the pool party, right? I'm gonna do another speed potion so I can get there quick. So these are all, really good tips. The next thing that I will say is, we talked about the money tree. You're gonna have these weekends where there's 2 times growing and 2 times bucks. Play as much on those weekends as you possibly can, because it allows you to age up your pets twice as fast. So I always try to do that as much as I can, because if you can play on those weekends, play on those weekends. Okay, so next tip, right, is if you go up to shop and you buy, and I did this all the time. I don't do this as much just because I have so many bucks. But if you come up here and you have Robux, I highly recommend that you buy a magic door. It allows you to get back to your house a lot quicker to do needs. And so highly recommend buying one of those if you have Robux. Another thing is, see these stands, like a hot dog stand or a lemonade stand. We're gonna put one of those out, right? I go to my toys and I put out my lemonade stand, right? And I set I always put the price as high as I possibly can, because I only have to sell one lemonade for $20 versus if I set it at $1, I'd have to sell 20 of the same thing. And believe it or not, people will actually pay $20 for lemonade. It may sound expensive, but it's actually not a big deal. Like, you'd be surprised how many do it. So I definitely recommend, if you have Robux, to do the lemonade stand and put it in a high traffic area, right? When I did the lemonade stands, I would always put them in, the town square or whatever. So lemonade stands for sure. The other thing is, I use for shortcuts, you can transport yourself to the town, and you guys probably already know this, right? But like, gifts or pets get you to the town square really fast. And then, like, if you've got the health need, come up here into the hospital, right? And you can get these golden apples in this room here that allow you to just carry the golden apple with you, so that you never actually have to come in the hospital. And you can just feed your pets the golden apples, which, most people are probably aware of, but maybe not. So, and then, transport yourself to the gifts or whatever. That's a super, right now, like, I'm gonna go to camp. Now, you could also use a car to get to camp, or roller skates or something else to get you there faster. I have a glider where I get there really, really fast. But if you have the speed potions, you can run there really fast, and that's typically what I do. So those are all. Let me see what else, if there's anything else that I would recommend. Magic door. Yeah, and listen, the most important thing, as I said before, in terms of just grinding, and I do have one more tip for you on this topic, is the most important tip is just, if you are fortunate enough to have multiple devices, create alt accounts and grow all at the same time. That just speeds up the process, right? Like, no one enjoys growing. It takes so long. But if you want to, if you want to get better pets, you gotta grow pets, right? Like, that's really the only way to do it. So the other thing, right, and that's what I'm gonna do, if you've got the pizza need or the salon need, transport there. The way you get there the quickest is to go to toys and go to the toy shop, and that will get you there the quickest out of any of the teleportation things that you do. So I went to the toy shop, and then I can go right over here. Now, the next way to get bucks, right, is to come over here and actually get a job. So you can do this in the salon, you can do this in the school, you can do this here in the pizza shop. But now, like, I've got this job that once it'll start up soon, and if I just stay in the pizza place for a period of time, you get like 15 bucks a minute. So if you're trying to get more bucks, that is a great way to do it. Like, every time there's a need, if you go to the school, if you go to the salon, if you go to here to the pizza store, it gets you the ability to get more bucks quicker. So all of those things, highly recommend those. Now, okay, and so you can see now, right, this clock is ticking. It says 0.50. So once I get to 50 bucks, that'll be the end. But right now, I have 0. And so once this green thing goes all the way around, it'll give me, I think it's 10 bucks. Once it goes around 5 times, that'll max out my bucks. And so that's another great way to get bucks quicker. And when I'm trying to get bucks, just go in here, wait for the thing. See, now look, like, that just gave me, this will give me 10 bucks. See, it just gave me 10 bucks. So from doing my job. So do that every time there's a pizza party, do it every time there's a salon need, do it every time there's a school need, and that'll get you bucks quicker. Now, listen, the way to actually get rich now is, so that's how you get bucks quicker. And that allows you to do things like, right now we're gonna go to the town square, and that allows you to, I'm gonna go to the town square, right now, they just came out with this eel and this pelican. So now that I have bucks, it allows me to buy a bunch of pets, right? And if I buy the pets, I can now make them into neons and megas. And that's ultimately, folks, that's how you get rich. You gotta grind. You gotta get pets. You gotta make megas and neons out of them. And that is the number one thing, right? So, come in. My recommendation is, right, you go in here to the pet store and you buy whatever eggs. Right now, the urban egg is in, right? And the best pet in that is the gargoyle. You hatch urban eggs, you get bucks. You hatch urban eggs, you get the legendaries, you get the other pets, you make neons, you make megas, and that's how you get rich. You trade them for better pets. That's what I did, right? Like I think I've told you guys before, I started playing Adopt Me in the Ocean Egg, and it was out of game. I was only playing for about a week. I didn't really even know how to play. My first pet, my siblings were helping me, but my first pet was an otter, right? I started off with an otter, right? And I have a mega shadow, I have a mega bat. Well, guess what? Because then the next pet came out, or the next egg came out, and that was the mythic egg. And the mythic egg had it had phoenixes in it, it had gold horns in it. And so I just kept hatching eggs with multiple accounts until I got enough. And then I've probably made 15 mega phoenixes. And I would make a mega phoenix back then. When I first made the first one, I think I traded it for a frost dragon. Then I traded a bunch of them for parrots. Probably could get an evil for them now. Maybe a parrot if you're lucky. But that's what I was doing. I was making the megas and then trading them for pets. So that is the best way to get rich in Adopt Me. Get the bucks. Buy the eggs, age up pets, make them into neons, make them into megas. And the thing now that we have that no one else has, right, is these age up potions. So we didn't used to have these, but like for example, for the Halloween thing, I've got right now. I have for the Halloween update, I have 16 age up potions on this account. My growing accounts, which are my alt accounts, I have over 100 on those. So guess what? When those Halloween pets come out, I have all these stored up age up potions. I'm going to be able to make instant megas of these pets and trade them instantly when their value is the highest. That is another tip here, guys. Make the pets as soon as you can. Get the eggs. Make them as quickly as you can. People are very excited. They want the new pets. If you can make neons and megas like on the first couple of days with age up potions, you're going to get rich. You are going to get rich because people are going to overpay for those pets. So that is my, next unbelievable tip, which is when a new egg or a Halloween update or the Christmas update comes out, have a bunch of age up potions stored up so that you can make instant megas of those pets, trade them instantly, get frost dragons and giraffes and other things. Like you guys probably saw, I did that with a gargoyle when the urban egg first came out. I got a giraffe for a gargoyle, mega gargoyle on like the first or second day. So the age up potions are a massive way for you, to get rich. So, and then you'd say, hey, Cakes, so what? So now I have all these great pets. How do I know how to trade them? So listen, I recommend a couple things. One, go to Adopt Me Trading Values, right? That's where I am right now on this website. I'm showing you a screenshot of Adopt Me Trading Values. There's a pet value list. So you could see Shadow Dragon, Bat Dragon, right now the giraffe, then the blazing lion, then the frost, then the owl, then the parrot, then the evil, then the crow. These are all the high tier pets, right? Everything that's on this page, other than the blazing lion, which will go down in value over time. But these are the high tier pets. These pets do not lose their value. This has been the value of these pets. Shadows have been the most valuable pet for a long time, then bat dragons, then giraffes. So when I was new, I used Adopt Me Trading Values constantly, and I used this pet value list to figure out if my pet was worth trading for somebody else. There's another part of the website, right, where you can go and actually input like a trade. Where is that part? It's over here. you can go in and say, hey, is my trade a win, a fair, or a loss? And you just go in here and you choose the pets off the list to decide, you know, and you just put them in here, and then you put them, and you can see if your trade is a win, fair, or loss. Listen, it's not perfect. Everybody uses different values, but if you're trying to learn values, you need to have a source that you can rely on to tell you what the values are. It's especially good for all these other pets down here that aren't the high tier pets. So highly recommend a site like adoptmetradingvalues.com to help you figure out what are the values, right? So you sit there and say, oh yeah, like a turtle is worth more than a kangaroo. It's worth more than a strawberry bat dragon. It's about the same value as some of these other pets. Now, is it perfect? No, but it'll give you a lot of direction so you know what pets to use. So highly recommend adoptmetradingvalues.com to help you. The other thing I recommend is, so when it comes to values, I've posted a couple of videos. You'll hear me in my videos, in my trading videos, saying, hey, an evil unicorn is worth 0.5, a frost is worth 1, a giraffe is worth 1.4. I'm referring to frost values. So it's denominating all of the high tier pets into how many frosts are they worth. Once you start getting pets like that, watch my videos on frost values. They will help you immensely, right? Oh, a shadow is worth 2.4 frosts. Oh, a bat dragon is worth 2.2 frosts. You need to know these things so that it helps you to get the high tier pets. And at the end of the day, listen, as you're trading, you always want to try to, if you can, try to trade up for high tier pets, because the high tier pets, the new pets in the urban egg, for example, or the blazing lion, they're worth a ton on the first day, but their value declines a ton over time, where that isn't the case if you have an owl or a frost dragon. Their values are pretty constant. So if you're new, try to make neons and megas and trade them for evil unicorns and try to trade them for owls and frosts, because those pets maintain their value. Like we talked about, a new egg or the Halloween egg update comes up. Store up your age up potions. Make a mega of the legendary. Trade it immediately for a frost dragon. You will get rich that way, right? That's the way that I have gotten rich. I've made a ton of megas. I trade up while the value is high. The value may drop later, and then you have really good pets that everybody wants. The good thing about high tier pets, which is these pets here, right? It's the frost dragons, it's the bat dragons, it's the crows, it's the evils, it's the shadows, it's the giraffes, the owls, the parrots. They don't lose their value, and so if you keep them, you'll be able to over time accumulate them and get better and better pets, right? When I was starting out, I would make mega phoenixes, and then I would trade them for a parrot or a frost. And then I would get a couple parrots and a couple frosts, and then I'd trade it for, giraffes and then shadows. And then you just keep trading up and keep trading up and keep trading up. And eventually you get better and better and better pets until you get neons and megas of the high tiers. So, that's a big thing. The other is, look, when you're trying to trade and you get better and better pets, I have people all the time that are like, hey, Cakes, how do you get into those mega rich servers? Well, there's a couple ways, right? One is come down here on the homepage, right? Go to servers and then go to the top of the list. And the top of the list here, these will be all the full servers. Keep just joining the top servers until you find a rich server. That's one way to do it. I also have a bunch of rich friends now that I've played with over time. They're always in rich servers, so I'm able to join those. But I would just go to the top of the list, I'd refresh the server list, and I would just join them until I found a rich server to trade in. So I recommend that, from a trading perspective. All right, and then last but not least, right, in the game right now is, so the lures have come out, right? And we haven't really talked about that, but if you've got bucks and you have the ability to, is the lure thing, yeah, permanently, yeah. So if you have Robux and you can afford to buy one of these cozy home lures, highly recommend you do that, because now you can get the one that comes in your house, that you buy in your house, and every 4 hours you just put that cookie in there, and at the end of the 4 hours, right, you can win. You could get a blazing lion, right? And if you win that, you're instantly rich, because it's worth more than a frost now. So like, if you're able to buy a second one of these and you have Robux, I would highly recommend getting the Cozy Home Lure, so that you can get 2 of those going. Every 4 hours, you're gonna either win bucks or an age up potion, or you're gonna win one of those lava or a blazing lion type pet. So use those lures, because that's a great way to get rich. So listen, more to come, but I hope this is helpful to you. Those are a lot of the tricks that I use as I grow. And you know, it took me a while to figure them out. I had siblings and things that helped me as well. But if you're new to Adopt Me, or I just get the folks that are asking me all the time, hey, Cakes, how did you get rich? That's it. It's really it. It's simple. You gotta grind, you gotta grow. It's helpful to have multiple accounts, but if you do all those things, you will get rich. And use the Adopt Me trading values so you don't get taken advantage of. Use my frost value videos so you know what the high tier pets are worth. And then good luck out there. Just don't get scammed. Watch for my scamming videos. I don't want any of my subscribers to get scammed. There are 3 or 4 scams out there that watch those videos, folks, because I do not want my subscribers to get scammed. The most important thing is never click on a link. If you click on a link in somebody's profile, it gives them access to your account, and they will hack you and steal all your pets. It happened to me once. They stole a Mega Shadow, my Mega Frost baby, basically every pet that I had at the time. Eventually, Adopt Me gave them back to me because I submitted a ticket on, Adopt Me, but it took 5 months. And so that was awful. When I lost my Mega Shadow that I had worked so hard for, I almost quit Adopt Me. I was so close to quitting. I'm glad I didn't, because I was able to get those pets back. Adopt Me gave them back because I had been hacked. And then, I was able to keep accumulating pets. And after I got all the good pets, I was like, wow, I wonder if other people would like to play with me and see my pets, and that's when I decided to create a channel. But anyways, I hope this is super helpful to you. These are the tricks, and these are the things that I wish people would have told me when I first started trading and when I first started Adopt Me. So good luck out there. Stay safe. Don't get hacked. Don't get scammed. And I will see you guys all soon. Bye.